So you beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to fix stick drift and get the best out of your dead zones in terms of aiming when you are trying to track people in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, for those of you who don't know, dead zones in this game are actually under the input thresholds. Don't ask me why they've chose to change the title of this, but a lot of people are confused thinking that you can't change your dead zones in this game, and you can. You have two individual settings for each analog stick. So by default, it's set at 10 and 99. So we want to focus on the lower value, as this is what's going to really affect most of you guys. The max input threshold, I wouldn't change personally unless you have some really tall analog sticks, so you've got control freaks or something like that, and you want the movement not to be pushing the stick all the way over. So if we change the minimum input threshold down to 0, then straight away you will see that has an impact on my controller. I'm not touching my controller at all, and you can see we're drifting to the left hand side and slightly upwards. So what you need to do to fix this is actually go up in increments of 1, and every time you do this, recenter your crosshair and then go again. Now you want this value to be the lowest value possible, but the value where your stick drift does stop. Now the reason you want it to be the lowest value possible is because when you turn, you put the minimal amount of movement in your stick and you will get a reaction from the game. Now if we was to do the extreme opposite, which is take this up to, let's take it all the way up to 50 on both of these, and then we will find there's a significant difference. And that difference is the fact that when we want to turn, we have to put, I mean, look, I'm moving my stick there and there's no movement at all. Very little movement. You can see I'm touching that. I have to push my stick all the way over. So that effectively is what your dead zone does. So you want this to be set as low as possible. So I know mine is set at 7, where I won't get no stick drift, but I still get optimal performance. So if I need to stand up, don't I? If I aim my crosshair dead in the center again, you can see there's minimal to no stick drift at all, and that's what's comfortable for me to get on targets very quickly and snappy, and not over exaggerate my movement. So that's what you guys are going to need to do and change if you want, 1, to affect your dead zones and get improved accuracy, and then 2, fix any type of stick drift that you may have for your controller. Now what I will say to you guys is, it isn't a one size fits all. It is a case of your controller. I mean, I've got this controller here, which I've had for 2 years. I've got this yellow one as well, and these have totally different dead zone settings, because this one, I have to have it set at about 15 to eliminate stick drift, whereas this one I can have that lower value, and you always want to go for the lowest value possible. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button, I hope they took your fancy. And as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.